also, no, aside from having that, I'm also I'm an academician and teaching in the National University as well.
So for our interview questions mo, I will start na. So could you walk us through your film's journey from how it started to what it has become today? Ano po yung mga key milestones nyo and ano po yung mga projects na nag-shape ng identity and area of specialization ng film ninyo?
Okay. So first, for the first question, no, how it started. So first, I'm engaged, no, in wala yata yung camera. Wait up. Ayan. Ay, nawawala. Wait up. Okay, so dulo ko yung camera ko. Is it okay na namatay siya? No?
No problem, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So first, no, with the question, so kung paano nag-start, no? So first, syempre, you start working on a firm, syempre, no, where you have this kind of urge to create your own, and of course, no, having experience there and pag-work natin sa developer as well, no? So, I started first my career, no, in Ayala Land Corporation, no, wherein, syempre, as doon, no, doon nag-start kasi siya talaga. Wherein, I work as quality control, no, in Ayala Land, and my work there is basically turnover of units, no, dun sa mga clients. So I'm on the client side. So from that point, no, syempre marami tayong nakilala, and we are immersed, no, dun um sa ating client relations. So from there, no, I got an inspiration to create my own firm. So, una, um, naggawa muna tayo ng simple projects like the condominiums, no? So, puro interior fit outs first, no? And then, at first, hindi pa yun yung name nung firm itself. Hindi pa siya Artist Village Creative Concept. So, parang artist studio lang siya before, no? And then um as time goes, no? So syempre nagkaroon ka na ng ibang um clients and all. So in 2009, no, I formally um created these artist village creative concepts, no, and registered it as well here in Pampanga, and then dun na nag-start, and then um first full on residential projects, no, until I top with institutional as well, and then commercial. Okay? Yon.
For the next question naman po, what motivated the creation of your firm and how has your vision or philosophy evolved through the years of practice and changing industry trends?
Okay. So as I have said nga kanina, no, what motivated me to create this architectural studio, no? So um syempre, you want to have your own identity as well as an architect, no? So, syempre, hindi naman pwedeng you'll be forever um tali sa isang company. So, syempre, every one of us, no, lalo kayo, as new breeds of incoming architects, no? So, syempre, what your dream is to have your own company, and you have your own identity as well, no? So, yun na, syempre wala namang um, mangyayari kung hindi mo susubukan. So, I tried to do it, and then apparently, um, syempre there are struggles at first, no? Pero syempre kasama yon dun sa experience mo to create your own identity. So for the vision, no? So syempre our vision is to create sustainable designs, no? And then um you design for comfortability and how your users move, no, dun sa iyong space. And of course, no, to the changing trends, syempre from 2009 until today, 2025, madaming changes and developments has been done, no? So syempre, una, you have to enlarge your platform, no? And also, you have to do um, networks, no? Para mas, una, make it more easier for you to do. And, syempre, mas magiging flexible, no? Yung iyong practice. Okay? Yon.
So for the next question po, is your firm affiliated or accredited with professional organizations such as UAP, APEC, or ASEAN? How have these connections influenced your credibility, opportunities, or network as a design build firm po?
Okay. So, for the accreditation affiliated, no? So, um, I have listed this in UAP as my own firm, no? And then, syempre for Epic and ASEAN, hindi pa. But, for the connections and influence, no? Syempre, unang-una, with the credibility, ikaw ang gagawa nun, no? And then, syempre, you have to work it hard and, kailangan, you choose your partners, no, in the industry as well. And also the opportunities na sinasabi natin and networks, no, syempre with the as time goes, no, syempre mas madadami na yung connections mo by word of mouth. Okay? So, yun yung siguro that is my edge siguro in this industry kasi nga I have worked with turnovers, no, before, no, dun sa corporate. So, from that point, there are prominent people na nakilala natin, and syempre they help as well, no, in creating your identity and your connections and influence, no. So doon, and also isa pang nakatulong is when you are active to UAP as well, no, syempre makikilala ka doon if you are um kumbaga, if you are visible, no, sa UAP, makakatulong din 'yon, 'no, para makilala ka, 'yan. Ano pa?
For the next question naman po, in a design and build setup, how does your firm manage the entire process from yung concept and design development po hanggang sa construction and turnover po, while still ensuring the creativity and technical accuracy as they remain aligned?
Hmm, okey. So, for the design and build setup, 'no, okay. So nung una talaga puro design and build, 'no, nung yung kinukuha natin yung project. Kasi siyempre bata ka, ano, you're starting, mayabang ka, 'pag gano'n, pagka-una, 'no. So parang ano, kaya mo lahat, ganyan, and siyempre you're energetic enough to manage everything. So, um with the management, 'no, and entire process, siyempre yung una, siyempre small projects that it would be easier for you to manage, 'no. So, um, when, um, big projects came, no, for example, one of, my first big project is, a collaboration, setup design, no? So, I have the design, no? And then, a friend of mine is uh, the build, no? So, kumbaga, it was signed under my name, pero siya yung contractor. So, um, ang siyempre from the entire process, from the concept itself, siyempre una, you have to collaborate with the client itself. Ano ba gusto niya? 'Di ba? So you have to know what your client want, no? And then kung sino yung mga gagamit. And then from that point, no, syempre dun ka makaka-create um, ng conceptual design natin, no? So, mabubuo na siya in a way. Then, 'pag na-approve na ni client, syempre, then dun na gugulong yung process natin ng building permit. Okay? So, from the building permit and then, um, paglabas na ah, ng ating permit, no? So, dun na magtutuloy-tuloy yung construction. Siyempre along the way, hindi naman thoroughly perfect ang construction 'no. Dadaan at dadaan ka dun sa part na may changes 'no, along the way na parang maiisip parang, "Ay mas maganda pala ganito." So, magbabago ka in a way pero siyempre hindi naman puwede yung bagong-bago 'di ba? So, siyempre may mga parts lang na parang it is much better to do it that way 'no. So, yung part na yon papasok yung changes na yon dun sa as-built na 'no, and then when the as-built, came 'no, ipapasa mo ulit yun sa, munisipyo 'no, para makakuha ka ng occupancy permit 'no, and then from that point dun ka na magtu-turn over sa client para mag-move in na sila and that's, the final, um, touch mo 'no, dun sa project. Pero right after the turnover, hindi pa tapos yon 'no? So, siyempre may liabilities ka pa dun para, um, kumbaga, check pa kung may mga tulo, ganyan, or kung meron bang mga damage and all, 'no? And then by that 'no, 'pag hindi mo siyempre iniwan yung kliyente mo, so, that builds a great, opportunity for you 'no, para magpakilala ka dun sa kliyente at 'pag naging okey yun, siyempre magsasalin-salin na, "Oh, ito hindi tayo pinababayaan ganyan, ganyan." Dun ka makakakuha ng more projects, okey?
So, architecture thrives on collaboration. How does your firm foster seamless coordination among architects, engineers, contractors, and clients, especially during fast-paced or complex projects po?
Okay. So, collaboration. So, alam mo, with the collaboration itself 'no, um, dapat, um, una magaling kang pumili ng ka-collab mo. 'No? And then, with the collaboration itself 'no, this one 'no, yung, dapat you are protected together with you and your partner. So, dapat very clear with you 'no, kung hanggang saan yung iyong work when you do a collaboration 'no. So papasok diyan yung contract, 'di ba? And yun nga lang siyempre, um, sa kontrata 'no, um, may mga may mga ibang ka-collab ka na sabihin na nating, um, hindi honest sa'yo 'no. So may mga papasok na ganyan, pero on that, situation 'no, you will learn from that mistakes 'no, dun sa mga ganyan. So, siyempre, may mga times na palalagpasin mo na lang kasi siyempre pagod ka na, eh, 'no? Pero, in a professional world 'no, maliit lang kasi ang mundo natin bilang arkitekto. So, 'pag may ginawa kang hindi maganda, it will be reflected on you, 'no? And, hindi mo maitatago 'yan in the long run, 'no? So, pinakamaganda yung accountability, 'no, ninyo bilang arkitekto. And then if there's, um, a one thing na halimbawa nagkamali ka or all, just accept the fact that you are wrong, 'no? And then you have to create a time para mai-correct kung ano man yung pagkakamaling ito, 'no? Para at least, um yung integrity mo bilang arkitekto ay hindi mawala, okey?
For the next question naman po, could you share a project, excuse me, that truly captures your firm's design philosophy or approach? What challenges or breakthroughs that made it stand out po?
Okay, so for the project 'no, um, siguro one of the, um, masasabi ko na, um, it captures my ano 'no, my dedication 'no. Siguro is, dalawa, ito, my own home 'no, here in Pampanga, which, um, built during the pandemic time 'no, and also siguro is yung, design nung, the retablo of the Our Lady of Loreto Chapel here in Basa Air Base 'no. Siguro those two projects are very, dear to me 'no, and it's personally, um, touch myself as an architect 'no. Kasi unang-una, it's my own home here 'no. So, kasi siyempre, ito personally, when you do your own home, mas mahirap siya kaysa gawin yung bahay ng iba. 'No? Siyempre kasi unang-una, um, it's your own home, you want it best for you, 'no? And then, um,
And
dun mo kasi maa-apply yung ating, um, ano 'no, um, yung pinakagusto mong gawin ng walang pipigil sa'yo, 'no? Kasi siyempre, with the client, projects 'no, 'pag client-based projects kasi, it will be siyempre sometimes, your creativity 'no, binibigay mo but siyempre it's not personal kasi, the design is based on what your clients want 'no. Eh, 'pag bahay mo siyempre yun yung gusto mo 'no, and then the approach of design is, very personal 'no, and then, dito mo mabibigay yung sustainability na gusto mo and also yung, design philosophy na gusto mo, which is, mine is designing for comfortability 'no. So, ang challenge lang dun is, ah, ang pinaka-challenge na nakita ko is during the pandemic 'no. It's very hard to work during pandemic 'no. So, very limited ang resources, very limited yung access to all 'no. Pero, you need to work it, fast 'no. So yun yung, sa tingin ko na nag-stand for me, and also yung sinabi natin kanina, which is yung retablo design 'no, um, of this particular church 'no, under military. So, um, bakit nag-stand out siya for me kasi, binigyan ako ng free will 'no, nung chaplain 'no. Ang sinabi niya sa'kin, "Bahala ka, kung ano yung gusto mong design that is, acceptable to the community and hindi siya, um, kumbaga hindi makakaapekto yung faith nung mga pupunta dun sa church, 'no? So that is what it makes, personal and stand out for me. Kasi, um, all that I have learned, 'no, in the history and ecclesiastical design na-apply ko dun, 'no? So, I think that's one. Ano pa?
So, ano po yung mga recurring challenges na na-encounter nyo sa design build projects? So, in terms po ng design decisions, manpower, materials, or client expectations, and paano nyo po na-overcome yun?
Okay, so recurring challenges. So, ang recurring challenges lang naman diyan is the time frame, 'no? Yun naman yung usually na um, laging nakikita natin na problema. Kasi, sometimes 'no, like for example in materials itself, merong mga materyales kasi na hindi available lagi, 'no? So, there are times na kailangan mo maghintay, 'no, para, um, makuha yung materyales and lalong-lalo na if you are on a finishing, period na, 'no? With the, um With the structural and all kasi mabilis yun, eh. Pero pagdating natin ng finishing, 'no, doon tayo minsan nagkakaproblema. Lalo na pagka, when it comes to to the tiles and all, 'no. Kasi there are, um, merong mga tiles na ito lang yung ginawa, 'no. Tapos another batch na, iba na yung kulay. So dun ka nagkakaproblema minsan, 'no? Yung pag-match mo ng color tapos, kasi it's inevitable for the materials na ano, eh, na hindi masira, 'no? Merong it's very unfortunate for you minsan na parang hindi mo maintindihan bakit parang punong-puno ng kabwisitan yung ano mo, yung project mo, 'di ba, na parang bakit kailangan sabay-sabay babasag yung tiles na gano'n ta's may naikabit ka na, yung mga ganyan 'no. May mga unfortunate events na hindi mo alam parang sinumpa ka ng mundo, ganyan, 'no. So, with the client's expectations 'no, this one, I'm very careful with this, with the client expectations. 'No? Kung ano yung ipinakita mo, lalong-lalo na with regards to your 3D, make sure na lahat yon ay available, 'no? Ah, yun yung kailangan maging careful kayo. Halimbawa, gusto niya ganto ganto ganto. Dun pa lang sa gusto niya 'no, i-manage mo na yon. Ay sabihin mo, "Ma'am, parang hindi po yata puwede na ganito. So, ah, I'll be recommending this, ganto ganto." 'No, para at least yun yung alam niya na makikita niya, 'no? Okay for the client 'no, um, hindi puwedeng yes kayo ng yes, okay. So, puwede kayong mag-yes but kailangan i-manage mo yung expectation. For example, "Okay ma'am, so sige we can do this but, um, I am opting you to do this 'no or to choose this kind of material instead of what is this one." Kasi puwedeng mas mahal, puwedeng mas mura 'no? Kailangan mag-ano ka, mag-juggle ka with the client. Hindi puwedeng yung lahat ng gusto niya ay yun lang yun, okey? So yun.
Next naman po, can you recall any project po na may nag-arise na unexpected issues po during nung design or construction po? And then paano po yung team niyo, paano po nila hinandle yung situation and ano po yung mga lessons na natutunan niyo po with regards to the flexibility or problem solving in this kind of field po na meron tayo ngayon?
Okay. So, ano ulit? Can you recall a project? Unexpected issues? Ayan, tumatawa na si Jam. Alam niya yan. Okay. So, basically, very unexpected for me, no? I will not, um, name drop na lang, no? And then also, for the protection, syempre din naman nung, nung person, no? So, ang pinaka unexpected issue, no? Siguro, pinaka problema is the trust issue. Okay? Siguro maipapayo ko sa inyo, no, as this is personally and very recent, no, na issue, no. So unang-una, when you do a collaboration project, huwag kayong masyadong magtitiwala, lalo na kung friend nyo, no? Kahit na friend nyo yan, professional world is a professional world. Hindi puwedeng puro friendship lang, okay? So one of the issues that I have been dealing, 'no, actually hanggang ngayon hindi pa siya tapos 'tong problema na 'to. Pero, um, as of now, 'no, I have redeemed it already, and then, it's a commercial project, 'no. I will not name na lang kung saang mall, 'no, pero it's a restaurant project wherein, um hindi siya na-deliver kung ano yung dapat na ma-deliver. So, that's the problem, 'no? And then, um, it's a matter of trust and honesty issue, 'no? Wherein, um, it is, it's a collaboration project, 'no? Wherein, um, ang nangyari is, the delivery time hindi natupad, the materials itself hindi rin natupad. So, um, so how did I handle the situation? So una, um, siyempre you'll be on top of it na, 'no? Papakialaman mo na talaga lahat pagka ganyan na nangyayari sa project. Kasi ito, with this project, 'no, hindi ako designer, hindi rin ako yung ano, I'm just a project coordinator on this kind of project, 'no. Pero, um, ang natutunan ko is yun nga, don't trust anyone, 'no. Just trust yourself, 'no, during the project. And, um, pagka nandun na sa problema, 'no, kailangan lagi kang on top of everything pagka ganyan na ang problema, okay. So, hindi mo na iintindihin kung may kikitain ka o hindi, just ang maiintindihin mo na lang dun is to redeem yourself um, and your relationship with the client, 'no? So yun yung kailangan nating, magawa and, for the flexibility na sinasabi natin, siyempre you have to deal also with your workers. So dapat maganda ang iyong relationship with your client as well as with your workers, 'no? 'Wag niyong pababayaan yung workers kasi yan ang backbone ng projects ninyo, 'no? Aalagaan niyo sila, okay. So ano pa?
So sustainability is becoming integral to design. How does your firm embed sustainability thinking, not just in materials, but also in energy use, maintenance, and community impact within your project?
Okay. So within the project na sustainability, siyempre unang-una, kailangan ma-explain mo 'tong mabuti with your clients, 'no? And then there are also clients like for example, I have this client na, um, ito current, pero ongoing project siya, 'no, in West Grove, 'no? So, he wanted to make it sustainable. So, ang ginawa namin, so we integrate rainwater, collection system, 'no, dun sa kanyang, structure and also, um, maglalagay kami ng solar panels 'no, dun sa kanyang roof 'no, to make it more sustainable and para, renewable resources ang mangyari. And also, ah, um yun yung mga dapat natin mapaintindi 'no, with our clients kung ano yung iba't ibang klase ng sustainable considerations para magkaroon ng minimum carbon footprint ang iyong structure, 'no. So, for this particular project 'no, in West Grove, ang ginawa nga namin is yung rainwater solution and also yung ating, um, solar panels and also, the orientation of your house 'no, must be ito yung pinaka-ano natin 'no, um, dapat kino-consider. The orientation of your house must be, well ventilated 'no, and kailangan yung malamig na hangin na mapapasok, ayun. Ano pa?
So, how has technology shaped your firm's workflow and output? Are there specific tools, digital platforms, or construction innovations that have made a significant difference in how you design or build?
Okay. So, technology 'no. So, this one, ito guys, I have integrated this during pandemic 'no. Kasi nung mga unang unang year siyempre you'll be dealing with the regular type of work 'no, yung 8 to 5 then, um, tapos papagawa mo sa mga apprentice mo, ganyan 'no. Pero during pandemic, nawala lahat, okey? Nawala lahat. Hindi ka puwedeng mag-open, hindi ka puwedeng mag-open ng office, hindi ka puwedeng gawa ng mga magpapunta sa office niyo. So, siyempre shutdown, totally shutdown tayo nung pandemic 'no, na ano niyo naman 'yan. So, with the office setup 'no, so siyempre ako personally, I need to close this office kasi alangan namang nagbabayad ka ng opisina ng wala namang tumitira dun 'no. So, anong nangyari? So, you opt to have this, network. So, nag-digital platform tayo. So, lahat ng apprentice 'no, sa bahay na nagwo-work and then, ah, through online, dun na lang kayo nagko-communicate. So, um, one of the best tools is siyempre itong Zoom 'no, isa sa mga talagang gamit na gamit during the pandemic is the Zoom meeting 'no. As in diyan kayo mag-aaway ng mga ano niyo, diyan kayo magko-collaborate with all kung ano yung mga mali and all. So, it's all online 'no. So, and until now 'no, yun na yung naging work, ano ko, strategies during, with this kind of work 'no. So, through networks gano'n na siya 'no, kasi kahit nasaan ka puwede ka ng mag-work kahit nasa ibang lugar ka hindi napuputol yung work mo because of these technologies 'no. So um, yun yung naging significant, difference 'no, between what we had before na traditional and what we have now which is on the digital side na, okey, yon.
So conflicts between design vision and client preferences often arise. How do you guide clients toward better design decisions while maintaining respect for their ideas and
Okay. So 'yan 'no, nasabi na natin kanina 'yan 'no, yung, your design vision and client preferences. So, ang gagawin mo siyempre again 'no, yung 'pag sinabi natin 'to kanina na, may particular idea kasi si client minsan na, hindi talaga puwede 'no. So, ang gagawin mo siyempre, you have to explain it well with your client kung, ganito po gagawin natin, ito po yung magiging effect niya. So you need to to be open, 'no, kung ano ba yung pros and cons kung ito yung gagawin natin. So, um, ito po yung consequences 'pag po ito'y ginawa natin, and then 'pag po naman ito'y ginawa natin, mas okay po. So, you need to direct your client dun sa idea kung saan yung mas maganda. Pero minsan, 'no, may mga times kasi na halimbawa sabihin niyo, "Eh, kasi gusto ko talaga yung gano'n." So, ang gagawin mo ngayon, susundin mo pa rin naman yung gusto niya, but siyempre iti-tweak mo 'yon, 'no, on the process na dapat mas okay. For example, ah, ito 'no, um kasi may isang client na may puno dun sa gitna ng site niya, and she doesn't want to cut that tree, which is good din naman, 'no. So, anong gagawin mo? So, you need to design your structure, 'no, na kasama yung puno, 'no, na nandoon sa gitna pa, 'no. Hindi naman masyadong gitna pero, um nasa side siya na medyo middle, 'no? So, ano nilagay mo dun? So, ang nilagay namin on that particular side is the pool, 'no? Para at least, shaded yung pool, 'no? And then, hindi pa rin siya nakakasira dun sa entire structure, 'no? But it is incorporated within the project itself, and it works well, 'no, on the idea. Ayun. Okay, ano pa?
Next question. In an increasingly competitive industry, how does your firm communicate its identity and values? Are there particular branding or outreach strategies that help you stand out or connect with clients?
Again, no, with the competitive industry, ito kasi yan, when you, like for myself, no, if you create your identity already, hindi na masisira yun, no? Kasi kailangan ma-maintain mo lang yung part na yun, no? And then, um, with the branding itself, no, syempre, continuous, creating your brand well, 'no? So, for example nga, yung sinabi natin kanina na problema, 'no? So, instead of, tarnishing your branding, so siyempre gagawin mo, ibi-build mo yung sarili mo ulit in a way that is, redeeming to your client, 'no? And then, uh, one of the best things siguro na puwede mong gawin is, 'wag mo munang ito, what I can share with you is, 'wag niyo munang titignan kung ano yung kikitain ninyo, okay? For a certain project, halimbawa, for example, in-estimate mo ito yung ano, siyempre at first malulula ka dun sa presyo. Pero on the on the bright side, 'no, um, mas maganda na tapusin mo muna yung project with that particular, cost na meron. And then tsaka mo na lang tignan kung may kikitain ka doon sa dulo na, 'no? Wag yung kakabigay lang nung down payment sa'yo, eh, Diyos ko po, eh, nag-celebrate ka na ng bonggang-bongga. 'Wag gano'n, 'no? So, parang when you do a project, those down payment, kaya nga binigay yung down payment, eh, 'di ba? Bakit ba nagbibigay ng down payment? It's for you to make an initial, purchase of everything, 'no? Kaya nga, 'di ba, almost 30 or 40% ang binibigay na down payment is hindi 'yun para sa'yo, para 'yun dun sa project, okay? So, um, pagka nandun ka na dun sa 90% done na yung project, dun ka palang mag-ano na, magkano na ba yung ano natin, nagagastos natin, magkano na ba yung dun ka na magche-check and balance, 'no? So, um actually nga sa gitna ng project dun ka magche-check and balance kung tama ba yung ginagawa mo, 'no? Kasi, pagkaumpisa pa lang, ginawa mo na yung nag-celebrate ka na ng bongga, at the end of the day magse-celebrate yung buhay mo, 'no? So, 'yan yung 'wag na 'wag niyong gagawin, okey? Oh, next ano pa? Parang ang dami, ang dami ng questions pa 'to.
Pang 13, sir. Hanggang 15 lang naman. So, what systems or standards does your firm use to ensure quality and manage risks, especially during critical stages of construction or coordination with multiple stakeholders?
Okay. So, standard. So, siyempre naman alam naman natin kung ano yung standard, 'di ba? So, um, manage risk, saan ba nagiging critical stage ang construction? Okay, pinaka-critical ang stage ng construction is sa una at doon sa gitna at doon sa dulo. Kasi hindi po natin siya puwedeng sabihin na dito lang ang critical stage. From the start, ano na 'yan, pagka mali ka ng umpisa, 'no, kailangan habulin mo 'yan dun sa gitna, okay. And then, with the coordination 'no, marami po ang for example, sige ito, ah, in a commercial project 'no, marami kang subcon diyan. Lalo na 'pag mga interior fit outs 'no, ng mga restaurants and all, like for example, lalong-lalo na pagka nandun ka um, sa Ayala Malls, sige banggitin na natin si Ayala Malls 'no. There are a lot of accredited subcontractors si Ayala and you have to make a coordination with them. So, anong una mong gagawin? Kakausapin mo muna lahat ng subcontractor na 'yan, napakarami 'no. Hindi puwedeng, for example, aircon, water, electrical, lahat 'yan, mechanical, lahat ng nandun sa plans na ire-release mo, lahat 'yan naka-subcon 'yun, 'no? Hindi 'yan yung ikaw yung kukuha lang. Meron particular standard si Ayala Malls sa kailangan mong sundin at yoon yung masusunod. And doon papasok yung coordination mo with your subcon. 'Pag hindi mo na-coordinate ng tama 'yan, dun ka babagsak, 'no? Siyempre unang-una, um, dito papasok yung common sense natin, 'no? 'Pag sinabi natin kasing, ah, project, siyempre lahat 'yan may testing. Hindi naman porket ito, iba ang leak testing ni mechanical sa leak testing ni water, magkaiba 'yon, 'no? So, you need to check on that. Lalong-lalo na pagka, ah, nasa project kayo, o ayan napa-thesis na kayo. I know you're on a thesis mode, 'no? So, dapat, ano 'yan, dapat hindi niyo nine-neglect lahat ng detalye, 'no? We are architects, yes. We concentrate on the design itself, but all the utilities must be considered, 'no? Kailangan nako-consider 'yan, okey? Ayan, ano pa?
For aspiring architects preparing to enter professional practice, what essential skills beyond design do you believe are most valuable to develop early on?
Okay, parang nasabi ko na kanina 'yan. Okay, dun sa ating ayan, puwede na yung camera ulit, bumigay na siya. Okay, so ano ba yung pinaka, um, valuable? It's the trust 'no, yun yung pinaka puwede nating sabihin 'no, yung credibility ninyo bilang designer, iyon yung pinakaimportante, yung kredibilidad ninyo, yun yung 'wag mawawala, okey? Even at this point 'no, na nasa design 8 na ba kayo? Tama ba, 'no? Incoming design 8? Um, when you do, AI 'no, imposibleng hindi kayo gumagamit ng AI, alam ko 'yan, okey. So, be responsible enough to do it, okey? make it personal. So, hindi puwedeng, ta-type lang kayo ng kung ano-ano dun na, "Okey, create ganyan, 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 ganyan." No, it must be personal. Gawin niyo muna, 'no? Gawin niyo muna. Tapos 'pag nakagawa na kayo, then tsaka niyo siya ipa-improve sa AI, 'no? Kasi at least, at that particular point, nasa personal touch ka na, 'no? Kasi yun yung sinasabi natin, eh, credibility mo and honesty, yaan ang puhunan mo para dumami yung kliyente mo. Kasi yan lang naman ang panghahawakan mo, eh, wala ng iba, okey? O ano pa?
So for the last question, sir, looking ahead, how do you see the architectural profession, especially design and build practices, evolving in the next decade? What new opportunities or challenges should young architects be ready for?
Okay. So, ito guys 'no, for the design and build services natin 'no, um, ako personally 'no, I came to a point of a networking. I think it's effective yung networking kasi, hindi siya you're not working alone in this industry. Marami tayong, coordination na kailangang gawin when we do projects. So, kung mahina ka sa networking, parang hindi ka magsa-succeed dun, 'no? So, kailangan yung relationship mo with the other industry partners, 'no, as well as even the other professions, kailangan maganda yung relationship natin. Um, the engineers are there, hindi natin sila puwedeng kalimutan, 'no? Um, and then ako, personally 'no, I have this, friends in the industry, engineers, mechanical engineers, which is, um, we do benefit with each other. May mga projects sila na halimbawa lalapitan sila and then they will, refer it to me as their architects 'no. So, alam mo yun, you have your own firm, they have their own, personal, uh clients, but yung trust natin with each other, 'no, professionally, must be nandun. So, you need to select a correct partners in the industry, 'no? Actually mahirap gawin yun, um, pero personally kailangan at this early age, um alam niyo na kung paano mag-work together, 'no? Kaya nga meron tayong mga group projects, eh. Bakit tayo may group projects like this one, 'no, you have a group project. Kasi kailangan, you can work in in a world that is not only you, 'no? You have a relationship together. Hindi puwedeng mawala 'yan, hindi ka naman nabubuhay sa isang island na nag-iisa ka lang, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Parang at the end of the day, you have this colleagues, no? You have this networks na hindi mo maiiwasan. Um, hindi ano yung sabi ko ninyo kanina, decade, no? Evolving the next decade. It's not evolving the next decade. It is evolving every year, no? Every year may bago. Hindi siya every 10 years, 'no? Kung dati every 10 years, oo. Pero ngayon, with this age of digital, design and all, paggawa mo nga ito nga lang, cellphone nga lang, 'di ba? Kakabili mo lang ng cellphone after a year may bago na ulit. Parang gano'n lang din 'yan, 'no? So, with the design itself, nag-e-evolve lang yung design natin every year. The contemporary art is there, but you cannot, erase the traditional one, okay? So, you need to combine those two para maging okay siya, okay? So, hindi mo puwedeng kalimutan yung traditional culture with your, contemporary design itself, okay? So, ano pa?
that concludes our interview questions. Thank you so much, Architect Pasqua, for taking the time to speak with us today. We truly appreciate your openness and wisdom you've shared. It's been very insightful and inspiring for us as future architects.
Okay, thank you din. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
sir. Big help po yung contribution niyo po for our project and activity, sir. Thank you.
Ayan na. Okay, thank you. Thank you
Sir,
din.
pwede
Sige.
tayong mag-picture.
Okay, sige.
Open up kayo, guys. Julia, ikaw na lang mag-
Okay. 3, 2, 1, smile. Lucky. Okay na. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.
Sige,
Thank you
thank you
po, sir.
din. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Po,
po.
sir.
Okay, bye-bye.